Now, listen beta. This question we were doing, rough figure I have drawn. All sides of rhombus are equal. So you will write here this result, all sides of rhombus are equal. That's why I have written each side as 4.5 centimeter. Now, let's start with the base. So firstly, you will draw the base BE as 4.5 centimeter. Then from B, you will put arc of 4.5, and from E, you will again put the arc of 6 centimeter, which cut the previous arc of 4.5 at T. So this T will form a triangle BET, BET. Yesterday I have also discussed about this. Whenever you are going to draw a quadrilateral, you have to form a triangle first. So two triangles are there. So firstly you will form this base triangle, then another triangle will be formed. So in the similar manner, let's start with the base. Base is BE, that is 4.5. From B, you will put arc of 4.5. From E, you will put arc of 6. And you will join this. This will give you triangle BET. Hurry up, beta. Do it. Now, beta, we have got the point T. Now, from T, as you can see that from T, we are having this line TS. So, from T, you will put arc of 4.5. You will put the arc of 4.5 from T. And from E, you will put the arc of 4.5, which cut this previous arc and give it name S. So first arc we have put from T, and the another arc we have drawn from E, and both are intersecting at the point S. So if you join this, this will give you a quadrilateral, a rhombus, because a rhombus is also a type of a quadrilateral. So in this manner, you will be able to complete your rhombus best. So you will join these lines. This you have to write the dimensions, otherwise there will be deduction of marks. So all the things that you have written in the rough figure, you have to write there, here again. In the question number 1, you have again given a quadrilateral, lift LIFT. LI is your 4, IF is 3, TL is your 2.5, LF means your diagonal, that is 4.5, and IT, this diagonal is your 4. You have given 2 diagonals and 3 sides out of the 4 sides are given. So in total you have given 5 dimension. Yesterday I have also discussed about this, that it's compulsory to have a 5 dimension. 5 things must be given. Out of 5, 1 or 2 angles can be there. Okay, in the next exercise we will discuss this also. So 5 things are required to draw any type of quadrilateral. Now out of these 4 sides, 3 sides are given and 2 diagonals are given. So firstly, let's start from the base. So firstly, you will draw the base, that is LI as 4 centimeter. So draw here your base LI, that is 4 centimeter. Start this beta. Firstly, draw the base with the help of pencil and scale. Firstly, you will draw the triangle. Now look here, LI you have drawn. If from L you will draw the arc of 2.5 and from I you draw the arc of 4.5, they will cut at T. So from L you will put the arc of 2.5 and from I you will put the arc of 4.5, they will cut at T. As you can see, that line is passing from L towards T and from I towards T. So from L you have to put the arc and from I you have to again put the arc. They will intersect at T. Now join this. This will gives you a triangle. Hurry up. Now this triangle we have formed. Now we have to draw this another triangle. Now we have to draw this triangle. Is it visible, beta? we have to draw this triangle now. So for this, beta, I think something wrong we have done. From I, you have to put the arc of 4. Instead of 4.5, it is 4. ये 4 है, ये 2.5 है. अब आपने क्या करना है? From L, you will draw the arc of 4.5. From L, this is your 4.5. So from here, you will put the arc of 4.5, and from I, you will draw the arc of 3. From here, you will draw the arc of 3. This will gives you F. बच्चों ये लाइन दिखाई दे रही है ना आपको? This one is 4.5 and this is 3. So from here you will draw the arc of 4.5 and from here it is 3. So they will intersect at X. At F you will join this and you have to join this line also. This will gives you a complete quadrilateral lift. Third part, your rhombus is bent. So let's draw a rough figure of a rhombus BEND. This is bent. BN, that is the diagonal, that is 5.6, and DE, that is another diagonal, that is your 6.5. Now here beta, as you can see that sides are not given. All sides of the rhombus are equal, but side is not given, only 2 diagonals are given. So for this, keep one thing in your mind, that whenever diagonal is given, that instead of this figure, your figure will be like this. This is your first base, that is diagonal, this is your another diagonal. Then you will join this, this will gives you a rhombus. Got it beta? You have to keep this thing in your mind, that whenever diagonals are given, then you will not start from the base, because base is not given. If base is not given, then how you will start? That means you have to take one of the diagonal in the base. That's why I have drawn the diagonal in the horizontal manner, then in the vertical manner. Is it okay, beta? So it's compulsory to start from the diagonal, because no side is given. If the side is not given, then how you will start? You will not proceed with the side, because length of the side is not given. So you have to start from the diagonal. And you can see that one of the diagonal, this is your 5.6 and another one is your 6.5. These 2 diagonals are given and the name is B, E and D. This is your rough figure now. So you will write here rough figure. So always whenever you are making the rough figure, you will draw it on the right hand side and you will write that the rough figure is here. Now let's start with, firstly, you will start from the diagonal, that is 5.6. So for the diagonal, you have given this diagonal BN as 5.6. Yes, can anybody tell me, we are going to use one of the result of your previous class about the rhombus. We have discussed 1 or 2 results in the previous class, in the 7th class. Did anyone remember about that? Can anybody tell me that which result we are going to use here? Yes, anyone? Now beta, we will use one result, that the diagonals of the rhombus bisect each other at right angle. So here you will write that diagonals, you will use this result, diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degrees. So we have written 2 words. Firstly, the diagonals bisect each other, means they are dividing each other in the equal 2 parts. And the another thing is they are making 90 degree with each other. Is it okay, beta? So now here you will draw the perpendicular bisector of this line that will divide this diagonal into 2 equal parts. So let's make the perpendicular bisector of this line. So for drawing the perpendicular bisector, you will make the half of this line. You will take the compass and you will take radius equal to more than half of this and you will put the arc from here, and from N you will again put the arc, and you will join this line that will surely divide this line into two equal parts. That is called the perpendicular bisector of the line. Firstly, it is making 90 degree, and the another thing is this perpendicular line is dividing this baseline 5.6 into two equal parts. So let's make the perpendicular bisector of this line. Hurry up, beta, make the perpendicular bisector of this line. Now, beta, listen. Actually, these two diagonals are perpendicular to each other and they are dividing each other. तो जिस तरह से ये वाली लाइन इसको दो इक्वल पार्ट में डिवाइड कर रही है, ऐसे ही ये वाली लाइन भी इस डायगोनल को टू इक्वल पार्ट में डिवाइड कर रही है. नाउ मेक द हाफ ऑफ 6.5. एक्चुअली ये जो लाइन है, द लाइन दैट इज ऑफ 5.6 इज डिवाइडिंग द कंप्लीट लाइन 6.5 इनटू टू इक्वल पार्ट्स बिकॉज बोथ आर परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर ऑफ ईच अदर. सो मेक द हाफ ऑफ 6.5. What is the half of 6.5? 3.25. So you will open the compass of 3.25 and from this point O, you will put the arc of 3.25. From here, center, you will put the arc of 3.25 and on the lower side, you will again put the arc of 3.25. But this arc can be above this given arc or it can be on this arc also. It can overlap this also. So no need to take any tension. This arc can lie anywhere, either above this or below or even on this also. It can lie. So this point is your D and this is your E. So if you will join this, this will gives you a rhombus. So name of this rhombus is bend. One more thing, beta. If I have seen this in the beginning very carefully, so instead of taking 5.6 in the base, if you have taken 6.5 in the base, then it will be much better because this is your odd number and if you will divide this, this will gives you 3.25. 3.25 का मतलब है it will lie between 3.2 and 3.3. इसका जो आपने half किया that is 3.25 and it lies between 3.2 and 3.3. So maybe some students got confusion about this. So whenever odd number is there out of these two, so always take the odd number in the horizontal base and divide the other even number into two equal parts. That will be much better. Then you all will draw. You will get the time to draw it. So firstly, let's start with the base that is MO 6 centimeter. So you will draw the base here MO as 6 centimeter. Is it okay? Now, beta, you won't be able to draw this line because dimension of the line is not given, but only one line is given that is OR that is 4.5 and angle are given. Just keep this thing in mind that whenever you are going to draw the angle, angle should lie in the base. Angle M is 60. As you know that angle 60 is your acute angle that will surely lie inside the line. And if the angle is obtuse, then the angle will go in the after direction. In the outward direction it will go. So you have given angle M as 60. So angle M is 60 that you will draw using compass. So you will draw the arc here, semicircle you will draw. From this point you will draw the arc and this will surely make 60 degree with the base. But beta listen, this line ME is not given, so we are not sure where we have to mark the point E. It can lie anywhere on this line. So leave this because we can't proceed further. Now, from O you have given angle 105. 105 is your obtuse angle that will go outside the line. That will be in the outward direction. Yes, what is 105? It is half of 90 and 120. Are you getting me? 105 is your half of 90 and 120. So from here you will make the semicircle. From here you will put 60. This is your 120. When you will make the half of this line, this is your 90. So make the half of 90 and 120. From here and here you will put the arc. Beta, I have to draw the rough figure again because otherwise it will coincide each other and you will not be able to get it properly. So this is your 105. M-O-R-E. This is your 4.5. This is 60. This is 105. 105 and this is 6. So this is your rough figure I've drawn again. Now, we have got 60. This is your 105. From O, you have given this 4.5. So from O, if you put the arc of 4.5, that will be your arc. This is your 4.5. Is it okay? Is it okay, beta? Now, draw here till here. I'm waiting for you people. Hurry up.